Malibu Jacks is an indoor family entertainment center in Kentucky with two locations, one in Louisville and one in Lexington. This complex includes all the usual FEC offerings such as go-karts, miniature golf, and an arcade, but it also includes a roller coaster and a few other amusement rides. So in this video, I will review Malibu Jacks and explain why you should pop into this place for a few hours. Before delving into the review, I want to note that I have only personally visited the Louisville location. However, the attractions between the two are nearly identical, so I suspect the experience at the Lexington location would be similar. The first Malibu Jacks opened in 2013 in Lexington, Kentucky, and a second one opened in Louisville shortly thereafter. Both locations were extremely successful, but the owners were out of space to expand. So the owners made a bold move. They closed both their original locations and moved them. The Lexington location moved into a former Kmart in 2018, and then the Louisville location moved into a former Walmart in late 2019. And for the latter, you can still tell it was a Walmart from the building's blue exterior and some of the internal signage that has remained. But the inside looks far better than a Walmart. The outer perimeter of the building has hardwood flooring, and the center has carpeting. Then the walls have all sorts of California murals on them to tie in with the Malibu name. Malibu Jacks is free admission, and then you pay per attraction. All of the rides, attractions, and arcade games are paid for with a plastic card. Many of the card stations were broken during my visit, so the best place to purchase one was at the front desk. Most of the rides and attractions cost between $5 and $7, which is pretty typical for an FEC. And then the arcade games cost $1 to $2 each, which is a bit higher than the arcades I typically visit. But the complex does have an extensive fleet of new games, some of which I have yet to find elsewhere. If you visit on a Wednesday though, you get half-price arcade games, which is interestingly the same day as Dave & Buster's does their same promotion. You do get bonus bucks if you spend a certain amount as well, which is like other arcades. Malibu Jacks has long hours. During the summer season, it's open until 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. every night. On off-peak days, you will likely find rotating ride ops for some of the attractions, but that's completely understandable, and a few of the attractions had schedules posted in front of the ride to let you know when they'd run next. Speaking of attractions, the main draw for coaster enthusiasts will undeniably be Twist and Shout, an off-the-shelf SBF Visa spinner. This one runs an extremely long cycle, and it operates next to a mural of the Santa Monica West Coaster. But the best ride in my opinion is Wave Rider, a wild Himalaya. This one seems to be manually controlled, as the operator would accelerate and decelerate the ride based on the tempo of the song in the background. Between the booming music and flashy lights, this ride had a lot of energy. And this one runs both forwards and backwards. In fact, I think it ran twice as long backwards as it did forwards, which is quite rare to see. And this is also a pretty fast Himalaya. It delivered crushing laterals and itty-bitty pops of airtime on the humps. The two other flat rides are a kiddie swinging ship and bumper cars, neither of which I saw operate during my visit. The most popular attraction is the Hollywood Speedway go-karts. While the track has a relatively simple layout, this one is notable for a turbo boost button. Every ride, riders will get 3 turbo boosts, so you really need to strategize when to use them so you can properly pass the other drivers and avoid the log jams that form up ahead. Malibu Jacks also has 2 dark rides, a Triotech shooter and a 4D motion simulator. Then the park has a few other attractions to round out the layout, such as mini golf, laser tag, bowling, and a giant area filled with inflatables. So do I recommend Malibu Jacks? If you're a coaster enthusiast, I think this is an easy pit stop after a day at Kentucky Kingdom because it's just 15 minutes away and typically open after that park closes. If you're a local, this is a solid FEC with a mix of rides, attractions, and arcade games that can appeal to guests of all ages. So those are my thoughts on Malibu Jacks, the family entertainment center in Louisville and Lexington, Kentucky. What are your thoughts on Malibu Jacks? Have you been there? I would love to hear what you think about the complex at either location. If you enjoyed this review, I'd appreciate if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amuse park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.